more than a year since several people with an attachment to the National Unity Platform Party were arrested and others went missing without a trace, many remain unaccounted for. Shockingly, this comes even as many of them were named in a list by the Minister for Internal Affairs and the President in a separate address as having been in the hands of the security forces.
If you have a victim of abduction who 2 years down the road is being held incommunicado, or even the whereabouts are not known, or even the line minister who confessed that he knew the whereabouts of some of these people who were abducted, cannot come out openly to show where they are. There is very little ray of hope.
There was a commitment here that indeed some of these issues were glaring and they were making us look ugly. And this report was signed by members from both sides.
Before the families of the missing persons come to terms with the situation, there appears to be a fresh round of abductions carried out by people riding in the famous vehicles called drones. The leader of opposition in Parliament, Matthias Impuga, took to the floor to once again raise alarm on the failure by government to heed to its commitment to produce the individuals.
I am resubmitting the names for the attention of this House of those citizens I tabled as disappeared and have never been seen again. In fact, on some of them, the Minister of Security considered that actually they have them, but we have never seen them. So it's safe to say that the Minister of Internal Affairs and by extension the state is aware of these disappearances, right, Honourable Speaker, and they are not about to account. The decent thing to do is for them to go and inform their families, now that they have the contacts, that these people are long or dead, or probably even their bodies were eaten. Short of that, they should present them for decent burial. Right, Honourable Speaker.
The Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Thomas Tayebwa, did not allow MPs to deliberate on the subject.
I know this House very well and how we conduct this business. There is nothing you resolve here on this matter. But what we will do, we shall appear in the press, we raise it, we do what, you know. In the end, we never even find that we've helped the victims the way Rope has done it.
I request that we give the Minister of Security time to come and give a statement, since we have even new abductions that we have seen in the papers.
Tayebwa hoped to have the matter handled by a team of selected representatives from the executive, including the Prime Minister, Government Chief Whip, Ministers of Internal Affairs and Security, officials of Parliament, the Speaker, the Leader of Opposition in Parliament, and the Opposition Chief Whip.
Little ray of hope in that particular meeting. And how many reports have we received so far from government? However comprehensive the report that the government has committed to bring in the subsequent weeks, it may not help matters.
The hope is that they will be able to arrive to a solution. My worry is on whether government will implement the solution that the committee will agree on.
If Ugandan courts are not doing anything about this, we should go further to the, those upper courts to deal with this, because it is getting worse.
The members of Parliament are concerned that this conduct by state operatives may lead to a state of lawlessness, as it makes it hard to differentiate security agencies from private citizens. Jackson Onyango, NTV, Parliament.